We return after 2 weeks off.
Yeah, and sort of
Why are
having a...
we here? Why is that fucker in front of me?
Well, Kuno's sad at the moment, so... I think.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
Yeah, bye.
Well, you like Kuno.
So anyway,
Right.
it's Ryan and D, it's RPN, more Disco Elysium.
And we're still in Tuesday, so let's have a look at Tuesday's tasks. Oh, yeah, the body got took off and we've got the day off to ourselves.
Yeah. So basically, complete as much as we can that doesn't require Kim.
Yep.
So, anyway, we have to go try and find this chimney again.
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim true.
It's either my perception is so bad that I couldn't find the entity living in the chimney of this house, or I scared her off by kicking the door down, shouting, "Fuck the system."
Nice. Yeah, because you had the key and you went, oh, I've got to beat the door down.
Yeah, I wanted more experience. It cost me 2 health.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Definitely
where
something
would
we're
a
missing.
chimney be here?
See, it looks like there's a door. No crap. There's a door to my right, straight ahead of you. Because there's light going in through there.
Except, I am clicking the hell out of the place, cannot move there. That is
What's
the
that
furthest.
box over there? What's that box on the wall over there?
Remembering anything that is not highlighted, I cannot interact with.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Now, there literally is nothing there. I need more perception. It's just that simple.
Okay. Well,
I
let's
guess.
let's go for a wander then.
Yeah. Let's.
Well, what else have we got?
There is a map, I think, up here somewhere. We've not actually checked the bookstore out.
Not really.
I mean, what have we got up here? A tome of fascist magic. Quaint picture book brochure.
Okay.
Ah, here we are. Maps. This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also around. Oh no, there's the map. What else have we got here? Another boring book. I mean, I'd like to know where we're going in this place. Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner.
Okay.
Storekeep, can I buy these maps? The map is of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore, and besides, you could scarcely afford them. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though. Why is the one of Martinez so cheap? That old thing? It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
Okay.
What happened then? I'm not. No. Not stealing it. Let's buy a map of Martinez. It's only 90 cents.
Yay.
So, our map. Interact.
What is?
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
Okay.
Trace a pad through the grid. Your finger moves through the various streets across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue de Saint-Cisper, over San Brun and Martinez North, finally coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, though the map gives no such indication itself. For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and then the map tab.
Okay.
Journal? Map.
We have a map.
We have a map that tells us where stuff is.
Woo! Fisherman Shark, Mayonnaise, Waterfront, Cargo Centre.
Wait, What, the mirror's got 2 tasks? We don't need the policeman cloak anymore, we got it. There's the trash container, the barbell, Renee,
Oh.
Joyce.
Well,
So like, if we... You can't see my mouse on there, so you got the Martinez waterfront, and there's a little grey bit just to the bottom left of it, that's the water lock. So that shows us basically a whole half a map that we can't access for at least another day. There's Tommy Lahom, the horseback monument, the box of sunglasses, Sileng.
Yep.
And the mirror again. Oh, I mean, there's still the options that I could. The map wall. Oh yeah, that's the interfacing. So, okay. Now that we've got the map, though, it actually tells us what challenges we can do again.
Yeah, and it also tells us, oh, who is that person?
Yeah, if we notice them.
If we know who they are, the map will tell us, give us a vague, like, weird painting, oil painting, like that guy,
and that thing
in that place.
So, now that we've got a map,
Got a map.
Ray, be careful. We don't want to be doing no exploring here, Dora.
Hello, sir.
Wasn't
How is
it
the
Dora?
investigation going? Found any curses
Necessarily.
yet?
Yeah, I found a way into the doomed commercial area.
Cool.
Oh, that's great. Her smile is warm. I hope exciting adventures lie ahead. Yeah, I failed to lift a barbell. And maybe you can help Mother become less afraid. Okay, bye. Yeah, remember her with the book wasn't exactly a massive conversationalist.
Nope.
And back over here. Whoop. Visual calculus. Whoa, what have we here?
A bridge!
A bridge with loose nails and rot-infested wood that creaks in the wind. A construction code violation if there ever was one. Whatever.
I'm a very sure badass.
Yeah. Ah, surprise, we crossed it. And no one died.
Wall. Oh. What about
A
a painting or
wall?
something?
Oh, yeah,
We'll find out later.
yeah. Do we have anything? This conceptualization? No. Yeah.
I think it raises it to like 5%, if I remember rightly.
2 jackets.
Because one isn't.
You ready? Ready?
Not bad. Lucky fucker.
Yes! Because you see it, finally. This wall is sublime. Look at it! The shadows, the colours. Dee, shall we let the conceptual joy flow into our pupils and blossom into thoughts in our brain?
Well, it's Henry, so maybe. Let's see what happens.
All the other walls and all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this, the uncontested pinnacle of wallcraft, colour peeled from the very face of God.
Okay.
More! Hey, healed a morale.
Woo!
Oh, Wallfather! Yes, I must paint this wall. Add to it. Absolutely. Now you just need the materials. Cindy the Skull has a paintbrush and paint. Talk to her.
Cinder Skull's what I need.
New task, add even more beauty to the wall. Yes, great thinking, go talk to her, the wall will be waiting. Well, you see, Kim's not around, so a little bit of light graffiti.
Yeah.
Oh, Cindy!
Yep.
to admire my mural?
Cindy, I need some paint and your brush too. What for?
One sec. I'm doing revolution. It's boring but necessary for my motor carriage. The apocalypse is coming. I need one. For art. I need for art.
for
We need for art. Okay.
for art. Is for art okay? Well, if it's for art, but her eyes narrow to slits. What kind of art are we talking about?
To be honest, I really think everything.
Everybody's sad and shit, and we need art to make it okay. Just give me the brush.
Yep.
Sounds like you're just about to live out your self-pity, not make a statement. I can't have shit art on my conscience. Cool. No brush then. Not a problem.
You will see. You will all see and tremble.
To crush a man's dreams like that. I hope you're happy. Yeah, it's got to be cool. No brush. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
like shrug it off. Yeah,
No
sure.
problem.
You're about to cry internally, aren't you, Piggy? Ah, damn it. Shutters a disapproving grunt. Pathetic. Just give up. Art isn't for you. Alright.
Aw.
Bye. Sure, there's got to be more places to get paint, though, yeah?
Yeah, we'll discover some. Most likely.
Meanwhile, Joyce. Joyce.
No, well, you don't. Well, I've got a badge actually. She won't want much.
You're back. Good.
She's got
What
the
can I help
tattoos
you with?
that we found off the hanged man.
Okay.
Do you know something about these tattoos? That's the man who was killed. She almost takes the photo, but then stops. I'm afraid this is a discussion once we've cleared the lynching question. So you know something about the tattoos. Better not to tie the forestay to the backstay on this. I hope there's something else I can help you with. She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it. Oh, yeah, the lorry man.
Okay.
Word has travelled, yes, but nothing of real substance has surfaced yet, I gather. She smiles, then explains. Wild Pines has eyes on the intersection, but not ears. One of the tall buildings overlooking the roundabout. It would give them a read on the entire quarter.
Oh.
Thank you, that's all for now. Bye, Joyce. Building.
Hopefully she didn't take the picture.
She did not take the picture. She wanted to.
Because Kim would have her asses in for that one.
Yeah. I remember, was there... oh yes, it's Revachol. Thanks. Orangi is pronounced Oranje.
That's the only that coughs.
Yeah, should we got any more information for
Give
us?
me a moment.
Maybe I'll give you a couple of days. I'll come back and loot you afterwards. I mean, get and obtain evidence.
Harry.
Harry. Oh, what's in here? Ah, tar. Give. Now we're on the stairs.
Hello again, officers. Have you
She
come
won't,
to
but-
admire my mural?
Is that bed in the coal room yours? Oh, not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner. Don't you have a real home? Does anyone in a city like this? She replies wistfully, looking around. I feel number one is a dumb question, like a gullible question.
Yep.
You're a miner?
What's the nice place?
It's not the nicest place, but I guess it'll have to do. It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. She looks at the paint dripping down the wall. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Yeah, fuck off. Flanders. The inspiration will come to her once hell is set loose on the streets. It's too calm right now.
Cool.
Yeah. So you won't talk about the murder, but maybe you can tell me something about the murder victim's missing armor. What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells? Isn't armor art? Like art for the body? Or, come on Cindy, just help me out here.
Help us out.
Alright, sad piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military-grade handwear. Looked cute as hell. If you haven't been there, the village is a shithole down the coast from the main plaza. She waves a hand in a general westward direction. Have a good time. Got it.
Okay. Well,
Piggy, I have no idea why I just told you that. She looks at you a little sad suddenly. You look like a shaggy dog left in the rain for too long. I have a weakness for animals. Goodbye, Cindy. So, yeah. Again, as we can confirm on the map, the fisherman shacks and the fishing village is on the west-hand side.
Yep. Well, we don't get to tomorrow.
No.
But we have found something out.
Yep. Ourselves another task. We've found where the gloves are. I mean, we've failed our quest to obtain all the armor.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're right. Just again. 1, 2, 3. All the armor. The mama.
I was gonna say, you could go all thingies on this one if you wanted. Mr. Krabs. Money.
So where were you when you obtained your first piece of armor? Ooh, what's this? Perception?
Clock, I think.
Yeah, thanks. 2 real. Pretty much. You hear the distant squall of seabirds. Yeah, I see it. Can I shoot it?
No.
I've got a gun.
You don't even know where your gun is?
Hey, look, it's the old people again.
Mm-hmm. Did you have a thing for the old people?
There was a task,
With
but
the
I failed it.
Well, do you want to see if he's any,
Yeah, it's this.
Vigilance, officer.
Jesus Christ, Renee.
Old carabinier before you.
I saw the statue of Philippe III near the roundabout.
Okay.
Ah, yes, King Philippe III on his steed, a reminder of what Revachol once was. Oh, absolutely. He smiles as if reliving a pleasant memory, at the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
Oh, dear.
Cocaine? Cocainium? Sounds like our kind of king. And just imagine what kind of cocaine a king would have had. Shut up, electrochemistry. A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
How should the cocaine grow? We're gonna poke a badger out, though.
Yeah, decisively. Without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood. Powerful leaders not afraid to do what must be done. That's what this country needs.
You choose.
Revachol would be a different place if more people realized that. He gently rubs his chest. I rub my chest. We could still be the... Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened. There is some weariness in his voice now. He's heard this rant many times before. The carabinier doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve. No one and nothing can change this man's mind. He is as rigid as they come, still in that antique uniform. It is a symbol for him.
Because if you start talking about cocaine, electrochemistry is going to go nuts.
Yeah. Ah, Renee, I also found your guard booth. Yes, the Dibiders Union pays me to stand vigil during the night. He looks down. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man, don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight, he adds with a slight sigh. He
Okay.
feels like he has to justify himself for some reason. You must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looked right into the yard. We've got that, and we've also got the picture of him and the girl. We'll ask both questions. Just which one do you want to answer first? Ask first.
That one first, because in case he gets pissy about the girl.
About you, right? So hold
That
on.
next.
So
one first.
1 first, 2 second. Okay.
Just in case he gets pissy.
Yes, it does. He nods. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Must have been been on a 2-week leave since last Monday. So who was working your shift that night? No one. The booth has been unmanned since last Monday. He looks suddenly very old and tired. There's no other guard. It's just me. The container yard has been unguarded for a week? Yes. He nods before hesitantly continuing. It's not actually an issue. I mean, look, officer, his partner jumps in. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before, Rene. Mr. Clare had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative. Mostly decorative?
Sleep decorative.
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals, he tries to argue. Experience. Everett created this job for Rene because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honour and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tar reflects bad on the whole neighbourhood. His words. That's quite a lot of options.
Yeah, quite complex as well.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with tar collecting. It's my side thing too. Proudly hold out the tar bag.
You choose.
Tar bag. Oh, I didn't mean to imply there's something wrong with that, the jolly man says quickly. I do it too. Everyone does it. It's an excellent side thing. It's my side thing. Yes, the carabiner utters angrily. Can we conclude the topic of my guard booth now? He is not going to become an entrepreneur. Well, picture time. I saw a picture in there. You were in it. You looked happy. Who's the girl? His features stiffen and he gets a cold look. She is nobody. This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
Oh dear.
Secret task complete. Gaston Martin says the lady is Jean-Marie Beaulieu. Gaston speaks with a soft voice, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody. Got it. Thanks. Because we've learned about his situation, he's got more composure. Do we have composure?
Don't think so.
No, you're right, we don't. I can't get a 17% roll twice, can I?
Probably not. Statistically, not likely.
Oh, I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
Oh, I want that sandwich.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat ass of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
Rene.
God, these are so great friends.
Rene, it's the little pleasures.
Old. It's
Life
kind of
doesn't need to be a struggle. Oh, hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
Well, first thing to ask, looks delicious. Points to the sandwich. Can I have a bite of that? I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food, he says and quickly adds. Nothing personal. It's just a principle.
Okay.
The only one you have. Suddenly you realise how hungry you are. The last time you ate must have been... God knows when. Aeons ago. Probably when you were still a child.
Oh Okay, I'm not that hungry anyways.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's very good. He's visibly relieved. Oh. No. You must have other business. Well, yeah, you mentioned Jean-Marie Beaulieu. Who is that?
What's your name?
Oh, sweet Ginny. Or
It's a girl.
Jeannie. He gets a dreamy look in his eyes. She was the finest woman in all of Revachol. Maybe the entire world. Do not defile her memory, Gaston. There's an almost imperceptibly small tremble in his voice. Let her rest in peace. So you both know her? We knew her, all right. His friendly face lights up. Lived on the same street our entire lives, just 2 houses apart. The 3 of us have been best friends since we were 4.
Oh.
She was Renee's first girl, back when the prick was 16. He looks at the carabiner almost gently. They were courting till he decided he'd rather die for some great ideal than just be happy. And then you stole her from me! He jerks forward, but then grabs his chest and stops. Easy, fellas. No need for this to get ugly. Oh, officer, Gaston is unfazed by the outburst. It already got ugly nearly 80 years ago when the 3 of us were just learning to walk and talk. You stole her from me, Rennie repeats, trying to steady his breathing and still clutching his chest.
Oh dear.
Well, technically you stole her from me because we'd been pretty close ever since the 2 of you had that falling out over the ink you spilled over a pretty yellow dress. We were just boys then. This was different. You. The tall veteran looks at you and nods. No point starting all this over again, for the 1000th and the first time, especially when we have company. He turns to you. Officer? I don't know about you, but I feel I'd want to know what's happened here.
Yeah, can do.
What happened to her? She died of pneumonia 2 winters ago. It was a quiet passage. Peaceful. He smiles faintly. Renee and I were both by her bedside when she... He pauses, searching for the right word. Died. He sharply fills the silence and adds, No use sugarcoating it. Won't bring her back, will it now? Departed. His partner finishes his sentence and then chuckles. Until the very end, she couldn't decide between us. The most indecisive woman I've ever met.
Oh.
A quick grimace of pain passes over Renee's features, but he immediately regains control. His face is now a dispassionate mask again.
Okay.
Why do you think she was indecisive? She couldn't choose. She were to be both their friends. She could never make up her mind about anything. What to have for breakfast, favourite colour, or which one of us to marry. Day. Hi. The look in his eyes is happy and distant. She was always leaving one of us for the other, but never long enough to actually get married. Women, right? No.
It's a bit odd.
Heck, he says with a chuckle. Technically, we're both still engaged to her. You always confused her, couldn't let us be happy, he says with heavy resentment. Seduced her with your fancy word and pastries.
Cool.
He suddenly remembers you are still there, falls silent, and turns away.
Thanks for sharing.
Of course, officer, he said with a smile. Memories are all we have left. Tell me, what do you know about the dead man? Let me think. He looks at the clouds wistfully. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week, but that's all I know, really. Come on, you must have heard something. No, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist, he adds, smiling apologetically. You're a good guy, officer, I can see that. Then help him, you wimp. Reproach fills his eyes. You were plenty ashore with the gauche caviar in the Union. Someone must know something. Oh, the Union again. I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. His cheeks turn red. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that. Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here. Sounds a bit like you're holding back.
Okay.
I'm not, he assures you. I'm not even annoyed. Of course he's holding back. The carabiner crosses his arms. His mouth is so full of union prick he can't even speak properly. Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, Renee? His eyes are furious. I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Everett. How do you know Everett? Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers, he says solemnly. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium. What do you know about history? The carabiner snaps at Gaston. You never witnessed history, only heard about it, years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history. The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea. There he stands, proud, rigid, and alone, like a cracking marble statue.
Hmm.
What a prick, the jolly man declares with a sigh. The officer was addressing me, not you, Capitan. Where were we?
Hey, Union member.
Oh, his cheeks turn red again. In many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Everett, Edgar, and the older Debardus know me. In many ways. Oh, yeah.
So I'm not actually a member.
Not in the technical sense. His eyes fix on the bulls in the crater. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Everett keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things. So that's what it was before, him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union, and now the illusion is disintegrating before your, and Renee's, eyes. He doesn't know anything because no one tells him anything. He's an outsider. Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He frowns. He's a weather vane. Turns to where the wind blows and tries to look important. I hate the socialist rabble, he continues. But even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence, never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already. So
What's those little things you do for Everett?
Yeah. Writing work mostly, he smiles. Occasionally he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say. Well, what kind of things do you write for him? Nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers about Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Everett and I have these long talks where he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. The weather changed suddenly. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself. I do little things for Everett myself. Nothing wrong with that. Well, I do little things for Everett too. I feel terrible about it.
Let's stay on track here, guys. I don't think they need to know.
You fence sitter. On the Union track? Okay, thanks, that's all for now. Thank you, officer, he nods, smiling wide, for being a consummate professional. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time. Do we have any items that help? Rhetoric.
I think so.
I'm inclined to agree with you.
Oh.
No, we have something that makes it worse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Well, we learned something about the old man.
We did. Oh, let's just go up here.
Apparently the weather did change. Just change.
Yeah, just like boom.
Been doing that all week actually. One time it's fine and then it just suddenly pours down and it's like, oh,
I
fine
will. Yeah. The spirited chirps and flicks of swallows fill the air.
Well, by the sounds of it, he's hungry. You might want to get him something to eat at some point.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Waterlock's still broken.
Till tomorrow.
Butter sign down. Ha 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 ha. It was a joke.
Uh-huh.
Why does this cheeky get have anything we can?
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Damn it. Bin. We got a bin. Ooh. Hot air rises up from the sewer. Sour, acidic, and strangely comforting.
Okay.
Hobocop.
Yep.
Give me that tar. We nearly got 50 real. Okay, what else is there that we got around here?
Let's have a look at your thing. Objectives or
Let's
whatever.
have a look. Right, so that again can't be done till Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Still got to investigate the thingy. Pleasant said she lives inside a chimney. Find a way in. Well, we didn't happen. We've got the gloves, which we can't get till Wednesday. Victims' tattoos.
Let's ask random people.
But it's like, yeah, you should probably talk to about 2 people about them for this. Who would be the other?
About the tattoos?
Yeah. We know Joyce is one.
Harry.
I'm Harry.
Everett.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we could go back to him. We're waiting for information on that. We could ask him about the case, but we can't do that yet.
Till
So we've got to pay guard some rent if we can't find anything in the jam mystery. We still need to find out who the lady driver is. We still need to find out
you've got the Trojan
in a
trap.
while. Yeah. Find a way into the secret passage. Yeah, we still not figured that out.
Might be another.
Yeah. Still track down the badge. Who made the call reporting the crime? Get a hold of a sad song on tape. Find smokes and smoke them.
What time is it?
It is 12:30.
Okay, so we can't do that thing until 9 o'clock, and we'll probably want Kim for it. Talking
Yeah.
to the smoker. Well, it would be nicer if, because Kim's not around. Still be a prick.
Are we?
Looking for something, Hunt? Huh? Coming to tell me to fuck off again?
Nope.
Let me see the soles of your boots. Been admiring the stomper's runt? He grins. Sure, I can demonstrate them. He lifts up to show you his left foot, and then the right. You look at the sole. On the bottom of the man's boot, you see an intricate tangle of threads with no immediately discernible pattern. The wind howls over the bay of Revachol, a cascade of cold air flowing through the city streets. Those same streets have left their share of scuff marks on the underside of your green snakeskin shoes.
Thanks. Not the ones I'm looking for. Nope.
Oh. Is that a map of Revachol?
Yeah, you can ask.
It sure is. But why? You'll see when the time comes, officer. He grins and caresses the side of his boot. True patriots carry Revachol in their very souls. Yeah, alright, bye, Deckard.
See if we can sell the tar.
Yeah, let's sell some tar.
Tar. We are pirates now.
Pirates?
Arr.
Insert your bottles. Yay.
All 60. Real.
Do you sell any cigarettes?
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Okay, don't worry, bye.
Yep.
What's
Oh,
here?
okay.
What the? You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are
We've already got a raincoat.
What is that? The girl leans over the counter to see what you found. It's a raincoat? It's a raincoat that gives us 1 endurance.
What's that current raincoat do?
That's our police cloak.
Mm.
And it provides us with 1 esprit de corps and shivers. We'll
Okay.
come back.
Think about that.
I mean, our ability to save is still there.
No. Oh, what else we got?
Okay. Oh yeah, he doesn't like us anymore, does he?
Not a Hyde fan.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Yeah, okay. Just
Actually, what about?
call me Manana, does he not?
Maybe.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Hmm.
Eh. Eh. Okay, no. Manana doesn't know.
Let's talk to. Might have to go and talk to Harry. The other guy.
Everett.
Yeah.
Possibly. Though you did remind me of something. There is someone else in this place who's got tattoos.
Wait.
Measurehead is one.
Hmm.
Tommy Lenom has one as well.
Oh, yeah.
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Okay, bye.
I think we pushed him a lot earlier.
Yeah.
Talk to Measurehead actually.
Off to Everett then.
Try Measurehead first and see if he can.
Oh yeah, Measurehead, yeah.
He's got tattoos. He might. He'll have some
Well,
kind
as
of
long as he doesn't sit there
bullshit.
babbling fucking race theory again.
Probably. Want to risk it for a biscuit?
Hey, Measurehead, you do tattoos.
The unpromising race pupil.
Yeah. Huh?
Leave.
Wait, let's hold on. Let's try something that isn't. What? No. Okay. Bye, Measurehead. Right, Everett.
Let's see if Everett's gonna be nice. But Kim isn't here, so Everett will be different.
Maybe.
Because he always dismisses Kim, doesn't he?
Yeah, Kim doesn't exist. What's in here? Nothing.
Yeah, the folders with stuff.
We did everything in here. What was in that envelope? What was that as well? You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 14-month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum. Look at the zoning plan. The youth centre cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall. It's going to be awfully close to the already existing buildings, almost wall to wall, practically integrating them into the youth centre. This is either ominous or cool architectural choice. Hard to say. Okay, let's put the documents back in the envelope for a second. And let's get our logic on.
Yes, get logical.
Logical. We're gonna get logical. Perfect. I think
Anything that takes logic off us.
Nope.
Okay.
We have the best we got.
Okay. It should be about 80%.
83. Let's do it. There is no loophole. The simple truth is the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 14 months their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
Wait. What's the ramifications of this?
Once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out. Well, you could trick Everett. Get some random people to sign the document. By the time the union boss finds out, your business here will already be concluded.
Oh.
Interesting. So before we fuck up Everett...
Okay.
Whoa, things are getting a bit disruptive over there.
Yep.
Hey look, it's our favourite container.
Mysteries of the container.
Yeah, the mysterious container that only increases percentage the longer we've played the game.
Or we must know
must
about
know.
the container.
No rhetoric,
Container
it's
mystery.
forever be a mystery.
The container has secrets.
I want the secrets. I want all your secrets. Open up your secrets to me.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Everett, you big lardy lump.
Mr. Dubois, every worker for himself, right? What can I do for you today?
Aren't you going to ask me how I got in? Honestly, I didn't want to bring it up, Harry. I heard you become Measurehead's race pupil? Yeah, I'm a big racist. It's basically like that in my head all the time.
I was tactically. Oh, wait.
It was a tactic.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Of course, Harry, of course. You're not some kind of fantastic racist now, and rest assured, no one's going to hear about it. He winks at you. No one's going to know what you did with race there, Harry. Your race bonanza is safe with me. Word of how racy it got will never leave Martinez. You can see the map of Revachol in your head. Dozens of red arrows are pointing outwards from Martinez, moving all across the sea.
Okay.
Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before even I get a chance to request it. I did it, Everett. I made it even shadier.
Wait, what?
I don't know. What? The big man looks at you surprised. The brew! The shady brew! Oh, how could I forget your little side project? Well done, Harry, well done. Don't even tell me what it was, but good job. I love it when the workers take the initiative like this. So do I. That's one tasty brew. You should drink some right now if you can. No! Right.
Really?
He doesn't have... Unless... What?
Mr. Dubois,
Oh, what was that, sir?
every worker for himself.
So
right?
about going
What
over
can I
the
do for you today?
details again. Now, we still
What was
can't go
that?
with number 1 because that would give away the fact that we went inside the room that we shouldn't have gone in.
Mm-hmm.
And number 6, we don't want hired thugs.
No. So, Henry, maybe the I know Kim said not to talk to them.
Oh,
The
the
jarheads
union.
in the jarheads in the cafe.
Jesus Christ, man. You trying to kill us? I mean, the
Just
other
the
option
4%.
here is if we ran out of all things that we can do without Kim coming back, we can just sit on the bench.
Well, we can have a bit of a look around. See if there's any tile or anything.
Well, we were looking at wrapping this up soon anyway. I've just noticed that we're at 50 minutes. It's not felt like it.
No. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. We'll come back to you later, beautiful. The container.
My love. My big metal sweet.
Well, if it's anything like Caboose, metal things make great friends. Well, robots make great friends. And machines. if you break them, you just make more.
Don't be afraid to say weird things. People are more forgiving to those in power, like police officers. Really? Seems every time I've said something weird, everyone's called me out on being weird.
Yeah. Maybe we become like, oh, that's that quirky officer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
So, kind of found.
We've
We've talked to the old guys and see a little bit about them.
we've discussed love, loss, sandwiches.
Sandwiches. Meet the
I
sandwich.
think we really are like shut out on things we can do at the moment.
Okay.
Kuno can get fucked.
Is there anything going on in the world that works?
Let's have a look, see if there's anything. I wouldn't think so. Well, the gardener's now here. Right, let's risk something here. What's the gardener doing here now?
Let me handle this.
Oh, she's given a name. Her name is Elizabeth.
Oh.
The woman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to you.
Discotheque. Still wondering if we listen to disco?
Officer
We don't, by
Disco
the way. We don't
well,
listen to
supposedly.
disco
Discotheque. Her entire character has shifted. This woman is as cold as ice. I was just making an observation. I was reacting to stimuli.
Sure, reacting to stimuli. I'm not a gardener, by the way. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
Oh dear.
So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy. You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does.
She points to the man on her right. On our left.
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming, nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
Why are you so aggressive? I'm being aggressive? She raises her eyebrows. Listen, you Moralinton lackey. You're part of a mob enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revis Shoal. 20 fat men in the Okina are stealing it all, and you are their bodyguard. Fuck yeah! The tall, broad-shouldered man takes a sip of his beer. So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders. Let's do that. Wow. Just like an entire different character. Money. Give. Rows of men in overalls, blah blah blah. Ooh, window. It's not time yet.
Yeah. So let's just... No.
Behind the dock workers, a ceiling height window, the hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. Squint. There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring, it's too cold outside. Just the fact that it says it's not time yet.
Yeah. Hopefully we know that these guys are not here. But maybe we can jar it open and then make our break through it.
It's either that or it's like the container, it's just...
There.
Yeah. Right.
This
Hardy
is where
boy.
you say your bit.
A broad-shouldered man points at you with a beer can. Okay, straight in. We need to talk about the man hanged out back.
Oh, this is about him? A real looker, that one.
Okay.
You sure took your time, huh?
waited for him to get all ripe and pretty for you.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy, hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there. You must really like cleaning up other people's shit.
No, we've got Measurehead to take it down.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Alright, Elizabeth. These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them. Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard. Chances are they're gonna match. Well, might as well scan the room. Glenn, starting from the right, boot size 44, blonde man in his 30s, overbearingly masculine. Theo, sitting on his right, standard working boots, size 45 or 46, eldest in the room, probably mid-50s, smoker, quiet. Elaine, across at the other table, hobnailed working boots, size 43, gang tattoos, Mesk or Samaritan, in his late 30s, early 40s. A symmetric burn on his neck resembling the letters Los Los. Has he tried to burn it off, leave that life behind? And then, Titus, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 46. The big dick. Wide at the shoulders and lean at the hips. Rugby cap, fingerless gloves, and numerous scars, a little under 40. The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below reads T. Hardy, Captain. Eugene, in the far corner, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes at size 44. 40-something non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a plectrum? Where? On his neck. Forget it, it's not important. Let's call this one the musician. And the little guy? Shanky, size 41, with the light step. Not a child after all. An older man with a rat face, mean watery eyes, and two front teeth missing. Fat Angus, in the middle, heaving and wheezing. Big guy, boot size 46, deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He alone is 130 kilos. Add the man in armor, and you could easily exceed 220. In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy.
One of them missing is an odd soul.
The odd soul? Exactly. You stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardy? The fuck is with you, fella? Titus is staring at you with his head tilted. I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where's the 8th Hardy boy? What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here. He sizes you up. Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy boy? We ain't hiring. He shakes his head. Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe the person Glenn wants to hire. He really respects her. Shut the fuck up, Glenn, he roars. I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop? It has to be good if he won't let you pursue it. Sorry, boss. You hear the blonde man almost whimper, and he's supposed to be the
Macho man.
I want to be
Macho man.
Right, the hanged man in the backyard. Did you do it? The pretty boy? He takes a sip from a can. You really love talking about him. Evidence. Show them you have it. It doesn't have to be conclusive. Why are your boot prints all over the scene? You mean these boots? He raises his worker boot. Size 46, steel reinforced toe. Yeah. We all got a pair, he squints. We wore them the night we took the pretty boy back out back and hung him by the neck. As he speaks, his fists contract, going through the pulling motion again, savouring it. Yeah, we did this. He looks you dead in the eye. Together. All of us. Until he was dead. That's why our prints are all over the scene. Nah, this is too easy.
You just confessed to murder? Question.
Goddamn right I... No, the woman interjects. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened, so that you don't have to waste any more of your time.
When did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to answer any of his questions. The fixer turns to remind Titus. I know, Lizzie, relax. He takes a sip. We killed him last Sunday night. It seemed like a good way to end the week. How long have you known the victim? Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole. Yeah, who do you think we are? Quiet. Titus gives Glenn a stern look. He came around about 3 weeks ago, when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy? Oh, Joyce? No, I mean the Pines cow. The stupid ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what? He rubs his chin, pretending to mull it over. Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say, when you ask her hard enough. That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. She turns to you. Officer, the interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste Gillette's questions.
Hmm?
Who called the shots that night? Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys. A shadow of a smirk passes her lips as she tilts her head. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all? I don't have to. One of them was more complicit than the others. That's for the courts in Le Jardin to decide, not for the officer making an arrest. Which we all know you won't be. She sounds almost helpful. What you can do right now is go back to your station and write a report. But they don't want you back at the station, do they? We forgot why or how.
Why?
Why? He hisses through his teeth. Because he was a worthless mercenary scum, and he stepped out of line in my town. So he was a mercenary. That's it. And he stepped out of line, he repeats, jaw clamped shut like a vice.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Seminem written all over him. Ex-Oronier's Special Forces. A live grenade, the man spreads his arms. Right here in our bar. This one has a special gripe with him coming here. I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara. Right. But what did he actually do wrong? Wrong? He roars. He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning. He wipes spittle from his mouth. There's slight unease in him suddenly. He regrets mentioning the rape. To kill us all if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. He cracks his knuckles, and that was before he started coming here. Yeah, he said it was his favourite joint now. Started coming here every night, drinking, grabbing girls, grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke right there on the stage.
Grab someone?
Yeah, this girl's on the mic, a beautiful girl, young, gets into the second verse of Lover Like. Fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming, "Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt?" And then he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down. He shakes his head in disbelief. Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted? Raped, you said? Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen. Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening? He repeats like a parrot. There's something odd here. Right, but who did he rape then? This is a very serious allegation. No. There's a moment of silence. You're not getting a name. That's a Martinez matter, and I'm not discussing it with you clowns. How did you kill him? We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, copper? Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot? The autopsy revealed the victim's hands were not tied. No signs of struggle. How do you explain that? He looks even more irritated than before. Look, I'm not going to play 20 questions with you, coppo. I'll say it again. We killed him. Yeah, I knocked him out. The tattooed one speaks up, banging on his chest. Came up behind him and clubbed him in the back of the head. Went down like a stack of sand. That's right, lawman. He spit through his teeth. And then we hanged the fuck. Make them a bit more uncomfortable first, and then see if it all adds up. Mr. Taz, what did you use to knock the victim out? My fucking elbow, copper. He looks you straight in the eye. Samurai boxing style. He may be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing, no uncalled for details. Where'd all this action take place? Right fucking here. He spreads his hands. Eugene already told you that the fuck had started coming to our bar. Yeah, man, weren't you listening? Okay. We can add a point. We're at 58% on a red check. We can add a point in composure.
Okay.
That brings us up to 72.
That's not too bad.
We've got to really do it. We can't really... Fuck it, let's go for it. Things aren't quite right, are they? Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others. But... First, tell me who's solid. Elaine, who looks like he might be Titus's right-hand man. The least antsy of the bunch. Definitely not his first time being questioned by police. Shanky, this little rat-faced fellow is solid too. Always fidgety, yes, but no change there. Nor Eugene. Mostly keeps to his tomato juice or whatever he's got there. Who's cracking under the pressure? Fat Angus. He's sweating profusely and has difficulty breathing. They smartly kept him out of the conversation thus far. Definitely the weakest link in the chain. A single sentence would wear him out. He can't take the length of the question. Keep it going long enough and he'll crack. Hey, you. Having trouble breathing over there? No. He looks up, startled, his forehead shiny from sweat. A few coiled locks are peeking out from under his warm woolen hat. Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just don't look how fucking fat he is. The man next to the big guy bursts out laughing. Fuck off, Shanky. The big boss steps in. Angus is a powerful guy. All muscle. Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later he's going to break like a piece of twig. There's something you're not telling me. And fuck you too, copper, picking on Angus like this. We're done with this schoolyard shit, and just so you know, he doesn't have trouble breathing. His all muscle comment wasn't sarcastic, he's generally trying to look out for Angus. This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of him about the night of the murder. Not yet. More questions! Might as well ask him. You murdered him just like that? No remorse? How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them? Or sent them to reunion to rot for 20 years? For life? He says it as if we were worse than dying. What I do is different. I enforce the law. You just kill people like it's nothing. But you see, a lawman, he says, squeezing his beer can, is something people agree upon. And here in Martinez we agreed that this man had to die.
Okay.
So what we're going to do now. Nothing. Her reply comes sharp. Your investigation is done here. You should go back to Jamrock, to your station where you belong. Yeah, run home, lonely rent-a-cop who grabs another beer. Real law officials are done with you. You're lucky you didn't get a beating. Okay. Rent-a-cop. So that's what this is about? He doesn't see you as his equal. So, we're going to take off. I think we've had some nice conversations.
We get decked.
But we'll look at authority at the next time. So we will wrap this up. Yeah.
Till next time, we need to do the like, share, subscribe stuff.
Yeah. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz, and we shall see you next week. So from me and D.
Au revoir.
Goodbye.